MMA fans, we're back. I have a full episode for you guys on what I think is one of the best Apex cards, definitely this year. We've got Belal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim, and it should be a fun card. I'm making this video pretty late, as I always do. It's about 12:30, June 5th. I'm about 5 days out from my 26th birthday, so, you know, it's getting a little serious for me. I got a, I'm thinking of, for a video idea, I really like ripping packs of cards. I've just gotten back into it. A little bit of Pokemon, got some UFC cards as well, and some of the tops. So 2026, we'll do some ripping on the channel. So I'll rip some packs for you guys. That'll come soon, and let's get into this card. I had a long workout, so I am very tired, but yeah, guys, I just started a new job working security, and I'm very much liking it. It is a little bit more professional than just your average security job, not to go too much into it, but I'm enjoying myself, and yeah, it's fulfilling. So let's go. Let's start it off. Also, guys, Ryan Hall's coming back. Ryan the Wizard Hall has announced his return to the UFC. Crazy stuff. Alright. We've got 2 canceled bouts, and we are going in. Alright, we got Ketlen Souza versus Ariane Carnelossi. Ketlen Souza is the favorite in this fight by, I believe, like an almost 250. I think she was also beat a lot earlier in her career by Ariane Carnelossi, like way back before. Ariane Carnelossi is built like, she's pretty jacked, I'm not gonna lie. But in terms of like how her skills have progressed over her career, not great in my opinion. I do like what I see though from Ketlen Souza. She is a mean-looking woman, and she just fucking barrages you. Just has these barrages of punches. She's very aggressive. I picked her in her last fight. I'm gonna pick her here. I think she's definitely better than her opponent, and she's gonna get this one back, guys. I can see a TKO, but I'll probably go with a 29-28, 30-27 decision for Ketlen Souza to start off the card. Yeah, she's a pretty heavy favorite. We move up to Jeisla, am I pronouncing that right? Chaves versus Yuneisy Duben. They're kind of disrespecting Duben here. She's almost a 4-1 underdog or something like that. Yeah, she's definitely gonna have her work cut out for her with Jeisla Chaves. I'm gonna pick her in this fight to beat Yuneisy Duben, who's decent on the straight on the feet, but she's gonna struggle very much with Chaves, and I think she could sub her. But yeah, I'm very confident that she will win this fight. I don't think the odds should be as high as they are in favor for Chaves, but perhaps she'll just get her out of there quick. I don't think Duben's bad. I just don't think her skill set matches the girl that she's fighting. And then we move up into the featherweight division in a fight that I guess it's kind of weird to pick. Yeah, Jordan Leavitt dominated Yadir Del Val last time out. He's moved down to featherweight. He looked very good in that fight. Yadir Del Val had that fight versus Isaac Delgarian, which was kind of scripted. You know, first 2 rounds he kind of just stayed on top of Yadir Del Val. In the 3rd round, I think Yadir won it, and it was, you know, more or less just like control from Jordan Leavitt. Joanderson, Brito, he's like a top 18 dude in the division, in the featherweight division. He's pretty tough. He's got a good all-around arsenal for a dude at 145. Like, I like what I see from him. Like, he's also not, like, super old, honestly. Yeah, he's 31. Jordan Leavitt's 31. I like Joanderson Brito's skill set more than I like Jordan Leavitt. It's a tough fight. I don't know if I'm going to bet on it. If I do, I would maybe have over 2.5 like in one of my parlays because I think there's a lot of potential to go to a decision. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go with a Joanderson Brito decision over Jordan Leavitt. I just think that he's better overall, and he's better all around. And like, I don't think he's gonna be held down the same way that like Yadir Del Val was held down. But Jordan Leavitt's in a new weight class. Perhaps he looks big and strong. So we'll see. What else we got? We got Priscila Cachoeira versus Chelsea Chandler. I think that Priscila Cachoeira is... I don't really want to spend too much time on this. I think she's much better than Chelsea Chandler. I think Chelsea Chandler's decently horrendous when it comes to, fighting, at least from what I've watched. So not going to go with her. Definitely going to go with Priscila Cachoeira. I mean, 13-8, not a great record. 6-4, not a great record. But I just... Priscila Cachoeira has a much better skill set, right, than Chelsea Chandler. Just really doesn't make sense for me to go with Chelsea Chandler win here. I'm going to go with a Priscila Cachoeira, just dominant performance. Maybe she gets her out of there, but I suspect a just 30-27 decision. Alright, we got Édgar Chairez versus Bruno Silva at flyweight. Was Bruno Silva's last win against Young Sung Park? I think so. Édgar Chairez is pretty good too. I think Bruno Silva's probably got this fight. Now I could be wrong. I don't know if any of you haven't watched too many people's breakdowns on this card are going with Édgar Chairez, but I still think Bruno Silva is pretty good. He's a tough out, and I went back and I watched some of Édgar Chairez fights. He's good, but it's another thing when I think Bruno Silva is a very all-around fighter, and I see him having kind of like a not masterclass performance, but I see him like beating him each round definitively throughout the fight and it going to a decision. I just really like Bruno Silva in this fight. I think he's gonna get this done by decision. I think he's like a slight favorite, or maybe like minus 150, 180, but yeah, I got Bruno Silva in this one. Édgar Chairez is a little younger. He's definitely got a bigger reach, but yeah, I like Bruno Silva's boxing. I like his pressure. He doesn't let off the gas. I think he will win this fight. Let's go. Still on the prelims, pretty decent prelim card so far. We've got Yannis stepping in to fight Marcus McGhee. Marcus McGhee was supposed to be fighting Jacob Wilcats, which was Paddy Pimblett's last fight in the UFC. I mean, not Paddy Pimblett, what am I saying? Patchy Mix. I'm really tired, guys. We're going to get this video done. Yeah, Yannis has definitely got some power, but like Marcus McGhee, he's kind of like an older prospect, being as old as he is, but his last fight was against Petr Yan, and he's taken a while off. I mean, not at the time, but now Petr Yan's the champ. He went 3 hard rounds with him, like, got beat each one, but like, good experience for him. Marcus McGhee's very flashy, he's quick, and I expect him to win this fight. I think he's like minus 500 in this fight, which is a little high and a little disrespectful for a guy like Yannis, who granted is coming in on short notice, but definitely not a bum. So I'm excited to see what happens here. I'm expecting, and I've been saying this a lot, but I am expecting a decision from Marcus McGhee where he just kind of wins each round and does a lot more than his opponent. But there's at such high odds, I wouldn't be surprised if some people took Yannis. I just don't think he's gonna win. But yeah, a little disrespectful. I get it's on short notice. We move to the featured fight, which is a catchweight fight between Matt Schnell and Alessandro Costa. Is this short notice kind of too? I think Alessandro Costa is gonna. Matt Schnell's kind of seen his best days, and it's just been not a good run of things recently. Like, yeah, Joseph Morale. Yeah, Jimmy Flick was that last win. And then before that, it's just loss. And Alessandro Costa, I mean, granted, last time out, he fought Stuart Nicole. And that was the Moicano Duncan card. Got him out of there in the second round. Like, I just think he's going to brutally KO Matt Schnell. Like, there's just no point in me talking about this too much. I don't see a way for Matt Schnell to win this. He's a guy who's been in the UFC for a long time. He's had a long career, and it's just kind of time. Like, this is probably his last fight in the UFC, so yeah, I hope it's I don't know really what I can say. I think he's gonna get knocked out. All right, we have Iwo Baraniewski against Junior Tafa, who probably after his last one, he got that deal for an extra like 4 fights, and he's like, fuck it, give me whatever next. And this is short notice against Iwo Baraniewski, who like has also got like a judo background, and like says that he like listened to his fight weeks or just some of the stuff he's been saying, like he might show it in this fight. Like, you know, Junior Tafa's got absolutely no ground game, and his takedown defense is okay, but we know how this goes. Like, but more likely than not, I'm sure Iwo will fucking knock out Junior Tafa in the first round. Wouldn't it be crazy if they exchanged in a firefight and Junior Tafa knocked out Iwo and, like, you know, just celebrate and were like, what the actual fuck? And, like, he had a 2-fight win streak, which might be, like, the biggest streak in his entire career. I don't think that's likely. I think Junior Tafa, more than likely, will get knocked out in the first round, so we're going to go with the Iwo knockout in the first round. I don't really see it going another way. We move to the bantamweight division, another short notice fight. Bryce Mitchell was supposed to be fighting Victor Henry, which would have been a better suited opponent for Bryce Mitchell. I do think that Santiago Luna is freaking tough. He's a tough Mexican dude. He's good on the feet. He's aggressive. He's not bad at wrestling or jiu-jitsu at all. Like, he's a tough dude, and I think this is a lot harder for Bryce Mitchell than Victor Henry. And at a, what is he, like a plus 115, I think I'm gonna take Santiago Luna to protect. I don't know if he'll be able to KO Bryce Mitchell. I worry about the chin of Bryce Mitchell a lot, and yeah, I just think that he's gonna be able to style on him. I really do, and I hope I'm not wrong about that, but because it's short notice and Bryce Mitchell's coming off that win against Said Nurmagomedov, where he dropped the first round, got dropped, and then just kind of grappled his way to victory. Said Nurmagomedov has a habit of gassing. We'll see what happens with these guys, but I'm going with Santiago Luna, either by KO or by dominant victory decision. Yeah, I hope he gets the KO. Shahbazyan versus Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan's, I think, on a 3 or 4 fight win streak. He's looked pretty good, but man, Shahbazyan has looked really good recently, and I just think that he's one of the dark horses in the lightweight division. I really like him, and I really like him in this fight. I think he gets it done over 3. I don't know if he's going to be able to find the KO. Like, I feel like this will be a careful, tactical fight. But I would be going against my gut if I took Tom Nolan in this fight. We're going to go with Shahbazyan. Yeah. And I think that's definitely worthy of, like, adding it to a parlay. Like, even though I think it's very likely. Like, you know, Tom Nolan's good, but I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with Shahbazyan's skill set. And I think it's his time. I think that he's getting into the point where he's coming into his prime, and yeah, I think he's going to win this fight. So, with that being said, we go to the co-main event, another fight which I'm kind of pretty confident in. We've got Brendan Allen at a minus like 250, minus 225, something like that, against Edmen Shahbazyan. Edmen Shahbazyan, he got submitted by Jared Measher like 2 years ago. And since then, I mean, he's been beating dudes, but like, he's a heavy kickboxer. Like, he's very good on the feet. Got good kicks. Good striking at range. But like, Brendan Allen said he wanted this fight, and like, no one else was like trying to fight him, so he like asked for this. I assume after this he gets a very crazy fight just because of what's at risk. Like, you're number 5 or whatever fighting, like, really down against Edmen Shahbazyan. Brendan Allen should win this fight. He's not bad on the feet either. Like, he just absolutely gassed RDR, like, broke him in their fight. Lost the first round, but proceeded to win every other round until the fight stopped. I mean, he's had just, like, he lost to Alexander Hernandez, where he was, he was able to have some grappling exchanges with him. He's got some shitty fight IQ sometimes. In Mavov, he had him down for the first round and just kind of didn't go back to that. Like, he chooses to do things that, like, lose him positions at times where I'm like, what the actual hell? But he's looked solid against Vittori, and, that Chris Curtis rematch. Like, I like what I see from him. I'm sure he'll be able to keep his own on the feet against Edmen Shahbazyan. I think he'll probably, just be able to beat him over 3 rounds. And that'll be a unanimous decision, and then you kind of got to give Brendan Allen someone prolific in the division next, because he's on a 3-fight win streak, and Edmen Shahbazyan's a little weird after RDR. So, anyways, that brings us to the main event. Sorry, we have Belal, remember the name Muhammad, versus Gabriel Bonfim. Who could remember? Well, I remember when Gabriel Bonfim beat Wonderboy. That was a weird decision where he lost the final 2 rounds on the verdict scorecard. Then he kind of redeemed himself last time out, beating Rude Boy Randy Brown. But Randy Brown got fucked up by Kevin Holland in a fight where we predicted that. Like, I think the safer pick, and it's decently, like, he's a slight favorite. I'm gonna go with Belal Muhammad. Gabriel Bonfim's very tall, very long. He's got good striking. Looked very good in his last fight for Randy Brown, but it's a different level of competition. Like, Belal Muhammad, I don't know if he was coming in with the best conditions into the Ian Gary fight. Like you said, he had vertigo and shit, and then there was the eye poke. Before that, he obviously got schooled by Jack de la Maddalena. But, he lasted. He hung in there, and I don't know. Gabriel Bonfim will have to up his game in this fight, I think. Like, I just think he's going to have to show levels in this fight. And, I mean, if Belal Muhammad starts to gas and then, like, he's not able to get his takedowns off, like, I mean, Gabriel Bonfim could end up knocking out Belal Muhammad. Does Gabriel Bonfim just outstrike him for 5 rounds? Like, I don't know. There's a 10-year age gap difference, which is, like, a little worrisome. But, like, it's not like Gabriel Bonfim's fighting a bunch. Like, I feel like I like the activity of Belal Muhammad, and that means a lot. Granted, he has lost, but he's not that far removed from being the champion. Beating Leon Edwards. Just beat Sean Brady, who looked damn good against Joaquin Buckley. Very good pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if Belal Muhammad were to lose this fight, but, like, in terms of, like, you have to pick somebody, like, I gotta go with Belal Muhammad. I think, obviously, like, in his fashion, he'll win a decision if he's going to win this fight. Perhaps like, dribble a little bit on a, Gabriel Bonfim KO. Maybe imagine he could take he could take Belal Muhammad down. There's a world. I don't know. There's some props perhaps to be looked at in terms of betting for this fight. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Belal Muhammad. I'm probably gonna leave the main event out of my, like, main parlay that I'm gonna post. But those are my predictions for this card. Then we have the White House card, guys. We got Conor McGregor coming back versus Max Holloway. I never thought I would be predicting a Conor fight on this channel, so that's going to be fucking awesome. And guys, watch this video, comment, like, please support. We're going to keep it going. I get older. These cards stay the same, and let's go.